All right, today we are diving into one of the most fascinating stories in modern medicine. A story about a drug that was created for one thing, but became famous for something else entirely. We're talking about Topamax.
And that's really the big question, isn't it? How on earth does a drug meant to treat seizures and prevent monster headaches end up as a major player in the world of weight loss? It seems kind of random. So let's unpack this.
To really get it, you have to know that its journey into weight management was, well, it was a total accident. Nobody planned this. It was a complete surprise. So, Topamax is the brand name. The drug itself is called Topiramate. Now, the FDA gave it the green light for two specific jobs: helping with epilepsy and stopping migraines before they start. The whole weight loss thing, that's what we call off-label use. It's when a doctor prescribes a drug for something it wasn't officially approved for, but has shown to be effective. And this is where the story gets really interesting. While they were testing the drug for its main purposes, the researchers kept noticing this weirdly consistent side effect. Patients were losing weight. That wasn't the goal at all. Turns out, the drug was messing with people's appetite and even changing the way food tasted to them.
So, how? How does it actually do that? If it's not some typical diet pill, what's going on in the brain that leads to people dropping pounds?
This is the first thing most people guess. You hear weight loss drug and you immediately think it must be revving up your body's engine, just burning calories like crazy, right? But is that what's happening here?
Nope, not even close. Topamax doesn't crank up your metabolism at all. Its magic trick is completely different. It works on the brain, basically rewiring your hunger signals. It does two key things. It chills out your cravings, and it makes you feel full way faster than you normally would.
To really see how unique Topamax is, let's put it next to another popular weight loss drug, Phentermine. Think of them as taking two totally different routes to the same destination. Phentermine is basically a stimulant that just shouts at your brain, "You're not hungry." But Topamax is more subtle. It gets into the brain's reward system, making food less rewarding and making you feel satisfied. And because they work so differently, somebody had the brilliant idea to put them together. There's a drug called Qsemia, and it's literally Topamax and Phentermine in one pill. You get that 1-2 punch. Phentermine suppresses the hunger, and Topamax handles the cravings. It's a powerful combo, and the studies back it up. We're talking an average of 8 to 10% of your body weight gone in a year.
Okay, so that's the science. But what does this mean in the real world? What can people actually expect to see if they take it? Let's look at the results.
First, let's talk hard numbers from the clinical trials. On average, you're looking at a loss of about 5 to 15% of your starting weight, and that's usually within the first 3 to 6 months. So if you start at 200 pounds, that could be anywhere from 10 to 30 pounds. That's significant.
But the numbers only tell you so much. It's the stories from real people that really hit home. Like this one. Losing 45 pounds is amazing, but listen to what they said. It completely changed my relationship with food. That's the part you hear over and over again. It's not just about the weight, it's about breaking free from cravings.
The journey usually follows a pretty clear pattern. For the first month or two, the biggest change is something you feel, not see. Your appetite just tanks. Then, around months 3 to 6, you start to see that translate into visible results. By 9 months, for a lot of people, the change is undeniable. We're talking buying smaller clothes, a real transformation. Now, the results sound great, but this is a powerful medication. And with great power comes, well, we absolutely have to talk about the risks and the side effects. This is the trade-off. You can basically sort the side effects into 2 buckets. In the common bucket, you've got things like that tingling pins and needles feeling, and this sort of mental fuzziness people call brain fog. But then there's the serious but rare bucket. And this is stuff you can't ignore, like changes to your vision, kidney stones, or even really intense mood swings.
And then there's this really weird one that a lot of people report. It can make soda or any fizzy drink taste totally flat and kind of metallic. It's a strange side effect of how it messes with your taste buds, but hey, for some people, it's an easy way to kick a soda habit.
This is exactly why you can't just take this drug. It needs a doctor's guidance. They always start you on a super low dose, like 25 milligrams.
usually at night, to let your body ease into it. And then only a doctor will slowly, carefully increase the dose to find that sweet spot between it working well and keeping the side effects manageable.
Okay, this brings us to what might be the single most important part of this whole story. Because if there's one thing to take away from all of this, it's the Topamax is not a magic pill. It's a tool, and a tool is only as good as the hands that use it.
To really get the results you want, all the experts say the same thing. You have to combine it with real lifestyle changes. That means focusing your diet on protein and cutting sugar. It means drinking a ton of water, which also helps prevent those kidney stones. And it means getting regular exercise. The pill gives you a head start by crushing your appetite, but you have to do the rest.
And here's the cold, hard truth. Topamax can help the weight come off, but it doesn't magically teach your body how to keep it off. If you don't build those healthy habits while you're on it, the data is very clear. When you stop the medication, the weight almost always comes right back. It's a support system, not a substitute for the work.
So we end where we began, but with a new perspective. The story of Topamax is incredible. It shows just how powerful these medications can be. But it also makes us ask a much bigger question about weight loss in general. Is a pill ever really the answer? Or is it just one very powerful tool in a much bigger toolbox? That's the real food for thought. Thanks for joining this explainer.